You know, I was watching old motherfucking Barmageddon. I'm turning off my TV. This ain't sexism, Nikki Bella. This show fucking sucks. I got a jiggle in my pocket going jiggle-lang-lang. Lick my ass. Alright. This nigga said I got a jiggle in my pocket going jiggle-lang-lang. Oh shit. Alright, I got that out of my system. Oh god, Barmageddon. Fuck, no. Okay, let's talk about CM Punk for a second, because I told you guys I was going to review this. Now, first and foremost, I'll talk about Raw and kind of generalize a little tiny bit. I had it in the background for the most part. This show was pretty Seems kind of blah. It was a blah. There we go. Randy Orton cut a promo earlier on. I think he got interrupted by the Judgment Day, in particular Rhea Ripley. I thought he was going to RKO her right there, actually. But he didn't. It was a setup for Dominic's match. You had some bullshit tag team turmoil match that I didn't pay attention to. You had another match, and then you had Cody Rhodes cut a promo, and then Shinsuke Nakamura, he skeeted some red stuff in his face. And then you had Seth Rollins cut a promo, and then Drew McIntyre headbutt him in the face and like he was bleeding. And then they're going to have a match with Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre next week. And it's going to be Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins next week. And then we had a tag team title match with the women, and who gives a fuck. Then we had Randy Orton versus Dominic Mysterio in a one-on-one match, and you had JD McNutter. And bro, by the way, holy shit! Seeing JD McDonough right next to Dominic Mysterio. Why is this cat's head so big? Is it like a genetic deformity or something? Holy fuck, his head is so big. He looks like a cheat code. Holy fuck. Yo, didn't WWE 2K19 have like the cheat code? You make everybody's heads big or some shit? Like, yo, I feel like he's like someone typed in a cheat code for JD McDonough. Bro, what the fuck? His head is so big in proportion with his body. That must suck, bro. His neck must be working overtime. And then we got CM Punk. By the way, surprisingly a dead crowd. I wouldn't really say this is CM Punk's fault, though. Look, I'm not a fan of CM Punk. If you aren't familiar with this channel, or in particular who the fuck I am, you'll get used to it. I'm not a big fan of CM Punk. I'm not a big fan of CM Punk. It is what it is. So know that I'm speaking from a non-biased position when I tell you that CM Punk coming out tonight and it being such a dead fucking crowd was not his fault. This crowd's been pretty fucking dead throughout the entire night. They were pretty dead for Orton also. And I will say they were dead for like most of the stuff on this match, but that I wouldn't blame them for. But CM Punk jumps on the microphone. It's like a new... I never even paid attention to the song. Like, I knew it was Cult of Personality, but this is like a newer, updated version of Cult of Personality. I could be mistaken, but it doesn't sound like the traditional song in itself, but it is what it is. I mean, I know the solo, so it's like, you know, I can play the solo, actually. I actually did it like a couple of years ago. So I reckon, I'm like, that's not the solo. And that's the first thing that caught my attention, is me recognizing that's not the actual song. But yeah, he gets in the microphone, and CM Punk is kind of rambling on, kind of like me right now, but he's rambling on. He's like, I'm back, baby, and you guys need to understand that I love you, and I'm gonna say something corny that I thought I'd never say because I'm in a WWE ring and hell is frozen over. I've changed. I've changed. I'm not the same shithead that goes around starting fights with people to get out of his contract to come to where the real big boys play. Oh, Devontae, start jumping again. Shut the fuck up. You know that happens to be. Come on, my nigga. That shit lines up too well. You go to Raw one night, and then all of a sudden you get into a fight with some Nimrods for bullshit reasons. A couple of months later, right before you go to Survivor Series, 3 months, 90 days before you get to Survivor Series, you pull this bullshit. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I mean, I doubt the 90 days maybe played a part into his contract stipulations regardless, but I find it to be way too coincident on that. I still, people can say what they want. I'm just doing me. I think CM Punk got out of his contract on purpose. People can say, Devontae, you're being a conspiracy theorist. You want to hear another conspiracy theory that's absolutely true? I want you guys to do yourselves a favor. Go inside your mother's bedroom and look at your birth certificate. You're probably saying to yourself, why is my name on there? Well, don't think twice about it. The conspiracy, it's true. I did fuck your mom, and I did give birth to a piece of shit like you. It just so happens that you be a... Look, notice how your name is Junior, and your name happens to be the same name as mine. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. That's a conspiracy also, right? Anyway, CM Punk talks more. He's like, I'm the best in the world. I'm the best here. I'm the best on commentary. I'm the best. 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 Yada, 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 yada. It kind of felt like, because earlier on during Seth Rollins' promo, before he was interrupted by Drew McIntyre, he talked about CM Punk for a little bit, and he alluded to him being a hypocrite, which is absolutely true, by the way. But CM Punk, the way he was talking, I never remember Seth Rollins being on the announcement table, and the only person who I could think of who was on the announcement table in this ring on this microphone, the only person who kind of fits that bill is Kevin Owens, you know, considering he was on the announcement table a couple weeks ago, or was it last week, or I don't give a shit. So it's like, it's weird because it's like I would think that the path down the road is him and Seth at WrestleMania, but it kind of felt like he was alluding to Kevin Owens inside this promo. Maybe it's just me thinking a little bit too deep, a little bit of money off by my side. Okay, sorry. But yeah, continuing on, he didn't really say much afterwards. After that, I mean, he just bragged about himself being the best, and then he got off the microphone and he was like, you know, this is the show closing out, going on the logo screen. He's like, you know, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. And then it cuts off. And this was completely underwhelming. You know what this promo reminded me of? It reminded me of the second time Punk came back to AEW. In particular, Dynamite. When he came to Dynamite and he started to cut his promo, and he's like doing this whole babyface shtick, and it's so fucking lame. This whole segment was fucking lame. He didn't say anything explosive. People are like, oh, he has a pipe bomb. He's gonna drop a pipe bomb on us. What's gonna be the pipe bomb? And he didn't drop a pipe bomb. He didn't drop a nuke. He didn't drop a bomb. It was like one of those little toy cap grenades, you know. He put a couple of fire pops crackers. You know, well, you guys might be a little bit too young for this, but back in the days, we used to have like these little firecrackers where like they come in like a little small white bag, and it's like has powder inside, and you throw it to the floor and you pop it. I used to go to my friends and throw it at their backs and shit like that. We were crazy as fuck back then. But that's the effect CM Punk's promo had. Behind the fact that the crowd was dead as fuck, which again, it's not CM Punk's fault. This crowd just sucked tonight. But behind that, and then like the words and the rhetoric that came out of his mouth, and he really didn't say anything. This is about as close to a universe most self promo I could possibly fucking think of. It was just kind of lame. That's the best way I could say it. It was just a really, really lame promo. Now, what I will say is a couple of things that I do want to give credit where credit is due, at least from WWE's standpoint when booking this. They did the complete opposite of what a dumb fuck like Tony Khan usually does, and they actually put this in the main event. Because, you know, they have enough people to carry the show where they can afford to put someone like this in the main event. And, you know, Tony Khan, if you focus more on linear storytelling, you really wouldn't be in this position, because at the very least, then you give people a warranted reason to want to see the main event. But instead, you just take a guy like CM Punk, put him in the opener, and pretty much tell everybody, here you go, guys. Here you go. Here's the star attraction. Here's the draw. Please don't leave in droves, because I don't want to put this in the main event. And if I put this in the main event, I feel as if you're not going to be your support to my widow company. No, WWE did the right thing. WWE did the right thing. They put CM Punk in the main event where it fucking rightfully deserves to be. Now, again, it is weird because I was trying my very best to kind of dissect CM Punk's promo, maybe pick a couple of words out from what he was talking about to maybe see what he was alluding to as far as his next opponent is considered, and I didn't get anything out of this at all. I really didn't. And maybe they didn't have to go that far. I understand what Triple H is trying to do. In the end of the day, this Raw's probably going to draw a pretty high viewership rating, because again, when the machine gets around someone who was notably over in the past, that's just the way it is. They're going to get bigger. I mean, unless your name is Rock, Austin, or Hogan, maybe even Cena at this point, it's like Nah, bro, the draw in itself is gonna come from the WWE machine. It's not gonna come from you. It ain't gonna come from me, myself, and I. Because if that was the case, then AEW wouldn't be fucking dropping in the viewership number as drastically as they were when you were there, CM Punk. Some fanboys may be angry at what I'm saying, but you tell me if I'm telling lies, right? Okay, if you were such a big deal as far as the draw is considered, then WWE wouldn't have to put you in this position, and you would have been, doing it regardless. If, in more particular, in comparison to your AEW run, if that happens to be a case, you draw a high viewership rating right now, and then that comes out tomorrow, and it's like, holy shit, it's so big. Okay, understand, again, at the end of the day, that's the WWE propaganda machine working in tandem with CM Punk. That is not just CM Punk. Because if that was strictly just CM Punk, then again, Rampage, Collision, Dark, Elevation, Dynamite, whatever show you want to talk about in regards to AEW that he showed up on, it would have just grew up by itself. But instead, from 2021 to 2022, it dropped in viewership ratings. And this is not to knock CM Punk again. I personally think that the guy could be something worth a draw, but understand, whether it's CM Punk, whether it's Roman Reigns, whether it's Sami Zayn, whether it's Seth Rollins, whether it's Drew McIntyre, whether it's the Judgment Day, it doesn't matter. As soon as you get that WWE slogan right behind you, at the end of the day, that's what's going to get you fucking over in 2023. And to be quite frank, that's what Vince McMahon has wanted the entire time. The brand to be the biggest thing in the company, not the superstar. My only thing is I just wish we would have got more out of this promo. I kind of felt like I wasted my time a little tiny bit, but I did promise you guys the promo, and with that being said, you let me know in the comment section below, how did you feel about CM Punk's promo? Do you feel it was kind of a letdown? Do you feel like, man, I was kind of expecting more out of this? You called it a pipe bomb following up on this, and again, all you got in the end of the day was a pop rock. Hell, you might have got some candy pop rocks inside your mouth and you ended up throwing it on the floor and stepping on it. About the same effect in comparison to the so-called pipe bomb, am I right? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, my name is Devontae, and I'll be catching you fine gents later. Deuces, P. Eyes.